Hey, I'm playing Lullaby, also known as Goodnight My Angel by Billy Joel, straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, and you can play yourself to sleep along with me. And if you're going to be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. After the song, I'll do a basic tutorial, together with a slow motion close-up play along you might find helpful. Now here goes. Good night, my angel, time to close your eyes and save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know, wherever you may go, no matter where you are, I never will be far away. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep, and still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we went sailing on an emerald bay. And like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me. Good night, my angel, now it's time to dream, and dream how wonderful your life will be. Someday your child may cry, and if you sing this lullaby, then in your heart there will always be a part of me. Someday we'll all be gone, but lullabies go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will be. Oh, thank you, Billy Joel. What a sweet song. All right, the strum on this is the easiest ever. I just did simple down strums. And by the way, there is a second page to this song sheet. If this was too hard for you, hey, second page has about a third less chords. The first page has an awful lot of chords. 25. Yeah, it has a lot of chords. The second page has a third less, and a third less, and it has easier chords and simpler transitions. It doesn't sound as good. Sorry. I did as good as I could to try to create a simpler version, and it sounds pretty good, but it's not as authentic to the piano chords as the first page is. Oh well. So challenge yourself up if you love the song. But the strum, the simple strum, generally speaking, I used my index finger. That was it. That's generally all I used. But then, of course, I did throw in a little bit of arpeggio where I went from my lowest string, and yes, I'm playing a low G. But let me show you how you can do it. If you're not playing a low G, I would suggest you go from your lowest string, which is your C string. Here's how you do it. Here's what I did in the intro. First of all, I plucked the lowest string That's the dash at the beginning of every line. Right? Here's what you can do if you don't have a low G. Whoops. It'll sound really pretty. You can do it. Honest, you really can. I think it sounds better with low G. Sorry, I'm prejudiced that way. Love my low G. But I do play a high G fairly frequently. For this song, if you have a choice, I'd say play your low G if you have one. Now, what else did I do? Honestly, the only other things, there are lots of chords and lots of transitions. And that's part of what makes it a lovely, lovely song, but it is not by its nature a beginner song. Really not. The only truly difficult part, though, is what I call the dramatic interlude. Oops, sorry. By the way, something else I did, in order to give the sound like Goodnight My Angel, right? You hear that melody, right? Uh-oh, that's not the highest string. So in order to hear that melody, if you don't play clear through all the time, you can. You can play every chord clear through. You hear the highest as if it's the melody, right? But then, watch what I do. I didn't actually play all the way through. I stopped on the second string, second meaning counting from the floor. I didn't do it all perfectly, because, you know, I just don't have perfect fingers, but I tried to pay attention to that to give more emphasis to the melody as it went through. But then, yeah, the dramatic interlude, you may have noticed I looked at my ukulele. I'm also sitting in bed. That makes it harder to play. Never played in bed before, I don't think. I'll have to do it now, though. But the way and clearly the second page is much, much simpler. But the first page, the challenge for me was I had to get there fast enough. I don't have any tricks for that. I'm sorry. I have tricks for most of the rest of the song. That is to say, most of the rest of the song. There are anchor points I'll give you. I'll show you in just a moment. I'll close up on my left hand and I'll show you all the changes. But for that dramatic interlude, I found it tough because I had to jump. I wasn't able to just go quickly. So I'll show you that. Slow motion. Close up on my left hand. I'll show you exactly how I made all those transitions. But there's not going to be any tricks for the dramatic interlude. And I wasn't able to simplify it down too much. I did by using the open versions of the chords, but that was about it. So sorry about that. Now I'm going to play a slow motion close-up, clear, well, through the intro, one verse, and the dramatic interlude. And yeah, I think that's it. Well, no, I'll go straight. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. Intro, one verse, dramatic interlude, close up on my left hand so that you can watch every single chord transition, and I'll also talk about them when I have anchor points or when I focus on certain things in order to make those transitions easier. So if you want to stick around for that, stick around for that. If you don't, then don't. But hey, if you like the video, please like the video. You want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is free, of course. You want lots more free downloadable ukulele song sheets? Check out our meetup page or our Dropbox, and then come play with us on Wednesday. Now I'm going to bring the camera closer to my left hand, like this, so you can see it well. All right, here we go now. This is going to be the slow motion, close-up, play along, and I'm going to pause during this one to talk about some of the transitions I make. Okay, intro. I'm just rolling to that C. See, I've got it there on the G, and I just roll. Good night, my angel, time to close your eyes. Now, when you go from, you're going from G to C minor, and in a sense, your index finger is staying. It's staying on the same string. It can slide up there and slide back down. Then start with that D. And save these questions. Oops, sorry. And save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. By the way, this is in fact an A string, right? And then B, C. That's why it says A, B, C at the end of that line. That's what that is. I promised I would never leave. Actually, I do it this way. I promised I would never leave you. Here's what I'm doing with this. You can do it with either string, actually. I think I do it with the middle one. So the A minor, you got the A minor down there, right? Bar it and drop a finger. That's how I do it. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know. So I've got the G, I just drop for a G5, and then the C, I just flatten for a C5. Wherever you may go, no matter where you are. Now I form that A suspended fourth with the middle two fingers here because I never will be. See how they do that? There's the A suspended fourth with the middle two fingers, and that way I can drop for an A, and I can drop a ring finger for this weird version of an A7, but it sounds good here. Far away. I'm going to play through the second verse without pausing for all those comments. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep. Still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we went sailing on an emerald bay. And like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me. Here's the dramatic interlude. By the way, that part, the last three chords, I try to play only the high, the low, that is, the low three strings. G, C, E, like this. Listen for the high A sound. Trying to go low now. Low. Hard part now. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go straight to the outro. Someday we'll all be gone, but lullabies go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will be. 10th fret. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's it. Good night now.